Achtung, Achtung, and welcome to A Picture Paints a Thousand Words with me, Al Murray and James Holland, the bastard offspring of We Have Ways of Making You Talk, in which we, through the medium of the podcast, an audio medium, talk about a picture, a visual medium. But, you know, it seems to be working so far. And James, what picture of the Second World War have you brought with you for this episode today? What you got?
Well, I've got a really moody one. It's a fantastic photograph in colour of a Wermacht officer with the Iron Cross First Class on on his sort of breast pocket, lighting a cigarette, looking incredibly moody. And you immediately want to go, who is this guy? There's something about him that just sucks you in and just thinks, I need to know a little bit more about this fellow. Anyway, turns out he's not German at all. He's Spanish. This is Miguel Roman Garrido, and he's a Spanish Civil War veteran. He was he was fighting for the fascists, and
he liked it so much he joined the Nazi Party.
He liked it so much. He was so anti-communist. He joined the. So he was fighting under General Varela in the Spanish Civil War. And survived the Spanish Civil War, fighting for Franco. And then in the Second World War, ended up working in the fighting for the Blue Division, as it was known.
So part of the anti-communist internationale, as it were, the sort of anti-internationale.
Exactly. So in the same way that you have the International Brigades fighting for the Republicans in the Spanish Civil War, you know, you've got Americans and Brits and Italians and French and all the rest of it coming in and fighting in those international brigades. You also have people fighting for the Wehrmacht in the anti-communist, anti-Bolshevik cause. And the Blue Division, or the 250th German Infantry Division, it was more formally known, fought at the Battle of Volkov. And, you know, he served on the Eastern Front rather incredibly.
How amazing. I mean, it's the picture has the quality of a sort of you know, if you didn't know it was a photograph, you might suspect it was a painting. You know, it's got the way the colour works and the darkness surrounding him seems almost symbolic. He also looks exhausted. He looks wrung out. And all those things, to be honest, that pictures of the Second World War, or pictures of soldiers in general, offer you. It's a very striking image, Jim.
Yeah, isn't it just? I think it's amazing. And, you know, I'd never heard of him until I kind of looked into it a little bit more. And I just thought just how fascinating. And it's amazing that you've got Spaniards fighting for the Wehrmacht on the Eastern Front. And you've also got Spanish troops leading the march into Paris in August 1944 as well, on the side of the Allies.
Perhaps he kind of illustrates the idea that the Second World War is a European civil war in a way.
Indeed.